Hey, how's it going, guys? It's JT Judgment here, back as always again with some more WWE Supercard for you all. And today's video is going to be pretty much an update video, if anything. Like, I will say most of my content lately has been update videos, and I apologise for that, guys. This computer situation with me isn't really going, the best. And unfortunately, I've had some news concerning the computer. The shop that I took it to just couldn't get the job done, and if they were to get the job done, it would have cost a hell of a lot more than it should, in my personal opinion. So I honestly don't know what I'm going to do right now. I'm probably going to get in touch with Apple themselves, which is probably what I should have done in the first place, seeing as I do have an Apple Mac, and see how it goes from there, guys. So the videos that I make on my laptop, they're only gonna come from me more, basically. I'm going to have to use my laptop a hell of a lot longer than I intended to. So, yeah, guys, I just wanted to give you a quick little update on that. Doesn't really suck much for you guys because you still get the content from me, but for me personally, I'm without my main machine, and it kind of sucks for me to make, videos on this kind of crappy, slow laptop, the editing stages of the videos. It's not pretty, it's really not pretty. So hopefully, as soon as possible, guys, the computer can get fixed. Now, in the world of Supercard, one or two things have come and gone since I made the last video. Now, another one of the reasons why I haven't made a video is because the previous event was, in fact, the PCC with Chris Jericho and Xavier Woods. Now, if I go into, boom, my locker room, if I go over to Survivor, just give me a second, guys, okay? Look here, if I scroll all the way, you got all the pros, obviously. Okay, we keep going. We'll keep going. Who's missing? I haven't got Chris Jericho. That's right, guys, I missed out on Chris Jericho. Now, I'm in two minds of this. One of which I feel I definitely should have played more. Okay, I didn't really play much during this PCC because I thought that, with getting only the single card in PCCs nowadays or in this season, you don't really need to play that much to get the card. But when it came down to the last day, I saw, and as we all saw, this PCC took a hell of a lot more points to get the single card. I think with the Roman Reigns one, it was just under 5,000 points. Jack Swagger was extremely similar. And then we come to this PCC with the Chris Jericho, and you need, 6,200, 6,300, something like that, to get the Chris Jericho card, something that I was not expecting. And it caused me to miss out on the card because I just didn't play enough. Now, on the other hand of that, something kind of crappy happened to me at the end of the PCC. Okay, now, I was playing along during the last day. I was getting network errors left, right and centre throughout the entire event, let me just say, first of all. But in the last day, they were just out of control. It was crazy. And in certain situations, I was actually getting kicked off the application and booted out to the main menu. And in the last few hours, that did cause a lot of problems. And I got to say, if those errors didn't happen, I definitely would have got the Chris Jericho card because I was only, I think, about 100 points away from getting the card. Maybe 200 points from getting the card. So I'm in two minds whether or not to contact Cat Daddy and see if they can help me sort this situation out. Knowing Cat Daddy, they're not going to do jack about it anyway. But it just sucks that I missed out on a card that I should have gotten because of network errors. It got under my skin at first. It doesn't really bother me now, to be honest, because I've got so many event cards. I'm not really missing much. But not getting an event pro that is, procs in speed and charisma, it is going to hurt a little bit until another one comes along. But, but when I think about not getting it because the game was a little bit unstable, I don't know. It just got under my skin a little bit. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys, if you had any sort of similar problems during the PCC. And talking about PCC, guys, if I scroll down, it might still be there. There we go, guys. Boom, we've got a team event, or we did have a team event. And I'm just going to go out and say it, guys. My team, we've all agreed we're just not going to attempt team PCCs. We're really not a fan of it. the Team PCC comes at a sucky time for us all, because just after the regular PCC, a lot of us do grind a lot, and it takes so much out of us that you just go into another PCC and you have to grind as much again for another day and a half. We just don't like it, guys, but that's just our team members' opinion. And yeah, we officially, I think from this day on, my team is now strictly a Team Road to Glory team, which I personally am okay with, because we haven't been able to get into the top 50 on any of the Team PCCs so far, even if when all of us did really grind our asses off. So yeah, my team's just a Team Road to Glory team from now on, guys, and that's okay with me. If I give you a team point breakdown, Juan was a very new member, one of the most recent members. He had to be removed from the team because he just wasn't playing at all. You know, we did give him quite a bit of time and a couple of chances to get in touch with us, but he didn't play at all. He never used the chat. So I just want to say, if he ends up watching this video, I hope everything is okay with you and nothing drastic has happened. But yeah, we needed somebody who would play regularly, you know, so I hope, mate, you can understand that. We had to replace you. The leader of my team did send him a message, so it's not as if we just kicked him out with no notice or no warning. We did let him know what was happening, so even if he doesn't see this, he should know what's happening. So Juan, being the new member, and he's gone absolutely ham, so massive thumbs up to him, and a massive thumbs up to everybody, because a couple of my teammates did get a nice amount of points. We got CGC on 800, Cameron 760, sorry, Goku, we got Carl, James, Drew Fraser, 34, rocking in the 163 points, Aiden, 155 points, Sebi, and then me, all the way down the bottom on a lowly 15 points. I told my teammates at the start of this team event that I just don't think I was going to grind, you know, because I grinded so much, and because I missed out on the Jericho card slightly controversially, that really did put me off playing the game. So I wasn't really in, you know, the right mindset to play more PCC. But doesn't really bother me. Seth doesn't make a pro. Unfortunately, it would have made a pro for about 3 or 4 of my teammates. Triple H, on the other hand, would have made a pro. And the card that came with Triple H was a Mark Henry. That would have also made a pro for me as well. But to get those two, my team would have had to come in first place, and that wasn't going to happen, guys. Now, going out of team events, let me just give a massive thumbs up to every single one of my teammates, and a shout out to you all. We did fairly well, considering that we didn't really grind. And I just want to go on record and apologise for not playing more, basically. But yeah, hopefully we can do a little bit better in future, even though we don't plan on doing well in Team PCC events. You know, now Road to Glory, the regular Road to Glory, is here. And yeah, we've got Rock, Booker T, Stardust, $1 Million Man, Kane, King Barra, John Cena is the legendary, Kevin Owens is the survivor, excuse me, and then we've got Chris Jericho at the end, which I'm in two minds whether or not to go for. I'll probably go for him just in case I do decide to get in touch with Cat Daddy and they do decide to, you know, help me out and sort things out, and, you know, miraculously, luckily enough, maybe they do give me Chris Jericho. Imagine if that happens, guys. I get in touch with Cat Daddy, they actually help me, and they actually give me the Chris Jericho card. That's the best situation that could come from this. So I'll probably go for Jericho, and then just have him ready just in case that I do get given the other one, so that I can make a pro of him. That's the best situation that can come from this, guys. It's probably not going to happen, but I'd like to have him just in case it does, you know. Kevin Owens does not make a pro for me, unfortunately, so that's another single to add to the bank. If I go to edit deck, this is my current deck setup. You would have seen it on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Anyway, guys, but it's coming along nicely. Now, seeing as I missed out on Chris Jericho, I did get myself a Dolph Ziggler, which did make a pro, and I am currently in the, you know, the leveling up stages. I've just made him an all-out speed demon, guys. 3 speed, 1 charisma on both of the singles, and then 3 speed, 2 charisma on the pro. And as you can see, I'm in the very early stages of leveling him up. Now, when it comes to King of the Ring rewards, guys, my most recent King of the Ring rewards were freaking awesome. Okay, now I'm going to give you guys a second. You probably would have already seen it on the screen right now. We managed to get something that I was hoping for most of all. She. That's right, guys. She is in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Boom. We managed to get ourselves a Charlotte, which is absolutely awesome. Finally being able to pro her out. She's the best diva or joint best diva in the game. Look at those stats, guys. She is insane. I've put quite a bit into speed because I don't really have a speed diva. So that really helps, and it will beat the other Charlottes that completely ignore speed. It will beat other Nikkis that completely ignore speed. Alicia Fox, funnily enough, if somebody can focus just on charisma with Alicia Fox, then my Charlotte will actually have more speed than her, so she'll beat her there. And then power toughness, she's just freaking OP with, and charisma I have left alone. So my Road to Glory deck, guys, is coming along very, very nicely. And what made my King of the Ring rewards even better is I came first, so I got the Survivor card and the Legendary card. What I wanted was either Charlotte or Paige, because both of those make a pro, guys. Okay, we've got Paige. I wanted to be able to get myself another pro diva. Obviously, the Survivor was a Charlotte. Okay, that made me jump out of my seat, and I was over the freaking moon. Okay. Guess what my my Legendary card was? If I go to Legendary, got myself another Paige. So I was hoping for a Charlotte and a Paige. I got myself a Charlotte and a Paige. Granted, the Paige was a Legendary, which is kind of useless to me right now, but it's a pro. Paige is one of the better divas in the Legendary tier, and the fact that I wanted either Charlotte or Paige and I got both, that just put a smile on my face, you know. It gave me goosebumps, to say the least, you know. So, yeah, latest King of the Ring rewards were freaking insane. Gave me another Pro Diva. We're currently in another King of the Ring right now, which I'm doing absolutely terrible in for some reason. 11 wins, 11 losses. We've got plenty of humans in this King of the Ring, guys. If I show you the stand-ins, King Hoover is a human. Archdemon, I don't even know. He's a human. Darren's a human. Stitches is a human, who I do, in fact, I think that's a YouTuber by the name of Tom Sharpie. I think that's him, guys. But correct me in the comment section, guys, if I am wrong there. But I am pretty certain that that is him. So pretty awesome to have another YouTuber in my King of the Ring. King Ant is a human. Valrond is a human. Sender's a human. Jerry's a human, as well as me, obviously. Steven. And then the rest are bots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bots. The rest are humans. That's a fairly heavy, you know, human-heavy King of the Ring, you know. So I've got a lot of competition in this King of the Ring, and I'm going to make sure that I am energized as much as possible. Now, the good thing is that my bots are literally back-to-back. You know, as you can see, I've got Valron. That's my front door bell. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back, and as I was saying, I got to make the end of this video pretty quick, guys, because my device is nearly dead on me, okay? So apologies if I am, you know, really speeding this up. I haven't really got a choice there. But like I was saying, with the Season 2 King of the Ring, it's a human-heavy King of the Ring, so I've got a lot of competition, so I've got to make sure that I am energized. But the good thing is, if I go to, not stand-ins, schedule, all the bots are back-to-back, and then I've got all the humans back-to-back then. So I've got a lot of competition in a row, then I've got a couple of games in a row where I can have a bit of a break, just energize for the first bot. I can leave it for about 2 or 3 games, come back, maybe energize again. So hopefully I can get myself out of this bad situation that I have found myself in. And I can come back and hopefully at least make the bracket, so I can put up a challenge, and if all goes the way that I want it to, I'll obviously come in the final. Now, I'm surprised I'm doing pretty bad in this King of the Ring, because Charlotte's obviously the new addition. So I was hoping that she'd be able to, you know, win a bunch of games for me. But obviously, you know, sleep and not playing the game enough to energize has got me into a pretty bad situation. And I've got I got to pull myself out of it. Bottom line, you know. So hopefully, when the next video comes, either tomorrow, maybe the day after, I'll get the rewards for this King of the Ring to be claimed in that video. Something slightly exciting for you to watch, I guess, there, guys. And to give you a very quick update in the Season 1 King of the Ring, I've just gone into do an ultra rare one to get myself 2 ultra rares so that I can do the Survivor Fusion. Then I can jump onto the WrestleMania Fusion, and that'll give me another Fusion. Hopefully it'll be either Triple H or Shawn Michaels, because either of those will give me a pro. But knowing my luck, I will get a Blassie, most likely. I've already got 2 bloody Blassies, so I don't need any more. 1 at this point of the game would do me. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So that right there, guys, is going to wrap up this video. If you did enjoy, then don't forget, please, guys, to hit the like button down below. All the support on these videos is very, very much appreciated. Also, subscribe today if you would like to see more content to come from me fairly soon. And as always, from me, please take care, guys, and I will see you all next time. Ta-da, guys.